Hi guys, so today we're going to be doing a topic, and the topic is the state of dancehall. And this is actually a collaboration with Souflotv where you can win $100 cash. So if you want to know all the details, I'll link Souflotv's video in the description box so you can check it out and see all the rules and regulations to win the $100. So today our topic is going to be the state of dancehall. So without further ado, let's get straight into it because this is going to be a long one. So we're going to talk about dancehall from a consumer standpoint. A consumer that doesn't have anything to do with our culture, don't know our culture, don't know anything about our culture. They just see it on the internet or see it on YouTube and they draw opinions from that. So let's get into it. The reason why dancehall music is not enticing to a specific audience now is because of the aggressive dancing in dancehall. First of all, people are ripping off people's clothes, ripping off people's weave here, putting stuff on their head. And it looked like you're getting gang raped basically in some of these videos that I've been seeing floating around on the internet, and that's not fun. That's not anything that I would want to watch or want to be a part of. So that's the number one reason why I feel like dancehall isn't appealing to people that's not of our culture. Number two, these selectors or DJs that are actually doing these parties, that are actually allowing girls to strip naked or suck on a bottle or give a blowjob to a bottle or something like that for a small amount of money, disrespecting themselves, their children if they have children, their family members, their parents, and even disrespecting women generally, because I don't know any woman that think that is respectful, stripping off your clothes in the middle of a party in front of hundreds if not thousands of people. I don't think anybody find that respectful or enticing, and definitely not someone that's not a part of our culture. I don't think anybody would find that enticing, even if you're a part of our culture. I'm a part of our culture and I don't find it enticing at all. It's disrespectful, it's demeaning for women. So that's number two. Number three, dancehall music has a lot of beefing or dissing towards artists, and I know this happening in other genres, but in our genres they take it to another level. People start threatening people and people start getting beat up because of things they say in songs, and people's family getting threatened. I don't know anybody would find violence enticing or want to be a part of violence or want to be anywhere near violence, especially when it's coming from music. And music is supposed to be an entertainment. It's supposed to have an entertainment value. It's not supposed to be you waiting thinking. It's not supposed to be something that you're thinking, oh my god, is my family's gonna get hurt, is this gonna get hurt. And also violence in the dancing, because now people like Marvin the Beast and Not Nice are actually at parties fighting each other for what, I don't know. But that's another example of violence. You can be at a party, literally get stabbed, shot, all of that. So our dancehall music is taking a hit because of all these negative things associated with dancehall music. And that's why I feel like people think our music is a little bit demeaning. It's also, some people say we're like animals. That's what I've seen on the internet. People actually describe our dancing as being animal-like, and it's not that they don't understand, and it's not that they don't want to understand. It's because we give them a reason as to why they say we dance like animals or or we're acting animal like, because some of the stuff that I see happening in dancehall today, especially the parties, are animal like. Also, our lyrics are very raunchy. We have very raunchy lyrics in dancehall, and especially if you want to introduce your child or your children to dancehall music, to our culture, to understand our culture, then you're gonna have to expose them to the raunchy lyrics and the raunchy stuff that actually goes on in dancehall. My phone is going off, sorry guys. Easy for people nowadays to get free music and they're not really supporting dancehall music. That's another negative thing about dancehall. We make it way too accessible for people to steal our music and copy and sample our music also. And also, everybody know this is something that's known worldwide, that in dancehall music they use a lot of derogatory terms to a specific type of people, and that's a negative thing, because you're instantly, when you say something derogatory about a certain type of people, then you're gonna exclude that certain type of persons or people from the music, from the culture, and that's just another negative side. And those are a few of the things that I think, as a consumer base that doesn't know anything about our culture, don't know anything about dancehall music, and when they're from the outside looking in, those are some of the major negative things that they see associated with dancehall and see in our music. So now we're going to be talking about from the artist standpoint. I just talked about from the consumer standpoint that doesn't know anything about dancehall. So we're going to talk about from the entertainer or the musician standpoint. That people that actually make music, that put their creativity out there, that put their whole life into this, because music is not something that anybody can create and you get a hit. You have to have specific structure to your music. You have to can change up sound, rhythm, melodies, all stuff like that. You have to be like a chameleon. You got to change with time, because dancehall music don't stay stagnant. It doesn't stay like in one area or one lane. We spread our wings. We go into many different lanes and avenues, and so you have to be very diverse when you're a musician, when making dancehall music. Also, music is not cheap to make. No music is cheap to make, because you got to talk about beats, engineer, producers. You got to talk about video shoots. You got to get models for you. You got to get cars for it. Dancehall music is not easy to make or produce and put out there, especially good music, because good engineer, good beats, and good video shoots are not gonna be cheap. You gotta spend that cash, you gotta spend that dough if you want good product for your music. Also, people don't purchase music as people don't purchase music as much as they used to, so it's very hard for people that are musicians to make music. If people are not buying music like they used to, it's very hard for musicians to make music, because when they make music, they're looking forward to the profits that they're gonna make when people actually buy their music, when people actually purchase their songs off of iTunes or buy their album, stuff like that. So that's another thing that goes on in dancehall music, that what can we do? We don't have any resources, because people are constantly changing and people are constantly making new ways of how you can download music for free, and that's another downfall for a musician, because in the end they're not making the money that they're using to sell or they're using to put out their music. And also, people are not supportive of dancehall music, especially if you're a new and upcoming dancehall act or new upcoming dancehall DJ, artist, musician, whatever you are. People are not supportive. They have this crab in a barrel mentality, where they think because you're new they can beef with you and bully you or badmine you. and stuff like that. If you're a new and upcoming dancer artist and you don't get a push from, say, like a Bounty Killer or Beanie Man, like that, some of our legends in dancehall music, then you're gonna have a lot of issues. Then you won't have a lot of following. You have a lot of things that may go wrong as far as you being a musician is concerned. So that's another thing, that's another negative of when you're a musician. But dancehall music has a lot of pros, a lot of benefits, a lot of good stuff to it, and that's what we need to sell. That's what we need to sell to people to make our music more promotable, to make people recognize our music more, to make people appreciate our music more. Because we're living in a time and age where people are sampling our music and actually collaborating with dancehall artists and musicians, so it makes it a lot easier for people to actually listen to dancehall music, get to know dancehall music, get to see some of our slangs, get to engulf themselves in our culture, because they're actually sampling our music. And if they want to do our music right, then they'll do their research, they'll actually go to the country, actually talk to real dancehall musicians that have been in the game for a long time to hear what they have to say, or they collaborate with real famous well-known dancehall artists. So making music is very relatable. There's at least one song out there where I feel like any and everybody can relate to at least one song, because our people are so diverse and we have such a diverse culture. No matter where you go in Jamaica or where you see people that are from Jamaica, you can see somebody that looks like you. That's something I don't think a lot of places have. No matter what skin color, what skin type, how you look, if you're the palest of pale or the whitest of white, or you're Asian, you can find a Jamaican person that looks exactly like you, that you can relate to. So we are very loving, caring, supportive people. Our culture is a very loving, caring culture. But because we have a few bad apples, it kind of spoils the bunch for everybody, because we have a high crime rate, high violence rate in Jamaica. So that kind of offset the good of our culture and our people being so loving and caring. And also, dancehall music allow people to understand our culture, to understand who we are as people. This is how we express ourselves, sell ourselves, and sell our creativity to other people. So it's for other people to understand that it has their pros and their cons. It's just for them to look beyond the cons and look to the pros and see how good our music is actually, to see how good our music is, and to appreciate all the hard work and dedication that have actually gone into our music. Because a lot of people don't even know that hip-hop was made from reggae and dancehall music. That's how they created hip-hop. So it's for people to actually understand our culture and understand our people, understand our creativity, understand our language, our patois, and actually see who we are as people, and give us the benefit of the doubt before they come and judge our music. Especially because we have a lot of raunchy lyrics or a lot of racy things in our videos and stuff. It's just for them to understand that's how we express ourselves, and we don't like being put in that conservative box that everybody always try to go to in the music industry. Dancehall music is full exploration, full exposure. There's nothing they're hiding. They talk about everything. So it's for people to actually appreciate the realness, appreciate the rawness of our music. So I end on that note. Tell me what you guys think about the state of dancehall. I touch on the pros, the cons, the pros and cons of both from a consumer perspective and also from a musician or entertainer perspective. And then I ended with all the benefits of our dancehall music and our culture and everything like that. So I'm gonna end on that note. Don't forget to check out Souflotv TV's video. I'll link it in the description bar. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next few days for the same thing. Bye.